Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bjorn and I am in Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. And today, Sunday, it's a beautiful day. My friends, make sure, if you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe because we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And the mission of my channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean, because we are one people separated by slavery and colonialism, but we are coming back together slowly but surely. You could also support the channel by joining the channel and becoming a member, and make a small donation each month. You could also like all the videos and share it with all your friends and family, and make sure to watch all the ads on the videos as well. That will be supporting me. Now, my friends, as I said in two previous videos, MSR Media, you know about the Caribbean economy that MSR Media and Europe has been threatening to destroy, my friends. It's a very serious situation. And just today, I saw a video of Martinez, that's the CEO of MSR Media. And I have the video clip right here, which I will show you. St. Lucia. He is talking about St. Lucia and, of course, St. Kitts-Nevis, the island where I'm from. Twin Island Federation, located in the Eastern Caribbean, separated by water. One country, one nation. St. Kitts-Nevis. But Mr. Martinez of MSR Media is a European businessman. He was brought to the Caribbean some years ago as a movie producer. But from listening him in several interviews he would have done throughout the Caribbean on different media platforms, he sounds, Mr. Martinez sounds very well trained. Almost sound like a lawyer. I would suspect he sound like he's some kind of agent or well-trained, maybe CIA, FBI, I don't know. But I'm getting suspicious about this because Mr. Martinez is this lawsuit is like something he is used to. He seemed like he would have been trained to do lawsuits like this. But you have a listen, and I will come back and let you know my analysis, my friends. Oh, before you go, the video that I'm going to show you now, it's a video of Martinez on St. Lucia, the CBI in St. Lucia, and about what is happening in the RICO case that he is filing, because, you know, he would have sued several Caribbean islands. He's taken to the RICO court in America. And listen to see what it's about, and I'll come back and give my analysis on that.
The head of St. Lucia's CIP unit, McLeod Emmanuel, is named as one of several defendants in the civil lawsuit filed by MSR Media under the Racketeering, Influence and Corrupt Organizations RICO Act in the U.S. In the action, MSR alleges that the defendants, which also include former Prime Ministers of St. Kitts-Nevis, Dr. Denzel Douglas and Dr. Timothy Harris, and the CEO of Caribbean Galaxy, Les Khan, engaged in money laundering, conspiracy to commit money laundering, and fraud in the CIP business. In the complaint, MSR says the allegations made have been substantiated by documentary evidence in its possession, including recorded conversations. According to MSR, Caribbean Galaxy has been operating a scheme in the CIP involving the underselling of passports. In St. Lucia, MSR claims that Caribbean Galaxy, as a CIP investor, sells its CIP shares for as low as $65,000, even though the legal price for a CIP share is $100,000 in St. Lucia under the national bond option, and $200,000 for shares sold by developers investing in a real estate project. The complaint filed in the U.S. court says MSR learned from an audio recording that the vast majority of the St. Lucia citizenship shares sold by Caribbean Galaxy are subject to this fraudulent financing scheme.
In the recording, Mr. McLeod also named one individual in the government who's in charge of this whole closing the eyes on the Galaxy scheme. Well, he's going to have to explain himself in U.S. federal court. Because the problem that these people have, this leader, is that when you attack them or when you challenge them through media or through, if you send them a letter, they don't respond. They insult you. Well, here, it will be an opportunity for these people, this individual and this company, to do that, but in front of a U.S. federal court.
In the lawsuit, MSR further alleges that Caribbean Galaxy exercises complete control over the CIP program in St. Lucia. Martinez says MSR will present in court an audio recording of a foreign CIP marketer and promoter that Caribbean Galaxy requires that when foreign marketers sell CIP shares granted to Caribbean Galaxy under one of St. Lucia's investment programs, the promoter must use Caribbean Galaxy's preferred local agents to complete the citizenship application locally in St. Lucia. To ensure that its preferred local agents are used, Caribbean Galaxy covers the price of the fee earned by the local agent. After the government of St. Lucia has paid its administrative fees, there is very little money left for Caribbean Galaxy to actually develop the infrastructure project that it promised to develop. So, the St. Lucia government must grant Caribbean Galaxy additional CIP shares so that the company can collect enough money from the CIP share sales to fund the infrastructure project. MSR claims it learned from a recorded conversation of McLeod Emmanuel that there is a backlog in St. Lucia of CIP applications of at least 11,000 applicants.
Let's understand what's at stake here. The European Union has already told the Caribbean country that they have to raise the price and they have to have perfect due diligence in place, right? Mr. McLeod in those recordings, which will be heard in US federal court, say, oh, we don't care about it. Because by the time the European will move, it will be 2006, we will have time to basically cash in. How is that responsible to talk like that? Behavior like that are gambling with the visa access of all Caribbean all citizens in the Caribbean.
While MSR Media is not an investor in St. Lucia, Martinez says the lawsuit is aimed at cleaning up the CIP business for its sustainability and ensuring fair competition.
The fact that the action of Mr. McLeod and the CIP affect the regional landscape of the CBI industry and affect investors like us and gamble with the possibility of Caribbean passport losing EU visa is a catastrophe. I don't want to be Mr. McLeod when the European Commission hear how he describes them.
In a statement, the government of St. Lucia reiterated that it denounces any discounting or underpricing of citizenship by any promoter or developer, and that the full legislated investment sum must be paid by every successful applicant. The statement continues that Mr. McLeod Emmanuel's role as the CEO of the St. Lucia CIP unit is exclusively for the efficient administration of the CIP unit in accordance with the policies set by the laws of the government of St. Lucia. The government says to date Mr. Emmanuel has performed his role commendably and ethically. For the DBS News World, Lisa Joseph reporting.
There you had it, my friends. How did you feel about that news article? Very serious That news article was very, very, very serious. Give me your comments in the comment section. How do you feel about it? But I think it's very, very serious. And one thing that Martinez said, that this should be a learning lesson for all of us. He said one time, so when he tried to send letters and so to governments, they wouldn't respond. And that is true. That is true. But my thing is that this is something about this whole thing. Somebody is not telling us the truth, my friends. This is MSR Media and Mr. Martinez, Philip Martinez. As I said before, in a previous video, which you can watch on my channel, it got like something like 70,000 views by now, and I have another video which is almost at 10,000 views on the matter, so you could watch those videos. But I think Martinez was trained. He is too good. This can't be a regular movie businessman. He can't be a regular. Does he sound like a regular movie producer? Think about it. This seems like he was sent by someone higher up from another first world country. Maybe in Europe, maybe in America, I don't know. The Caribbean governments are not speaking. They're not saying, they're not giving us any information. Mr. Martinez of MSR Media, he is giving us all the information that we need, that we're getting right now. The governments are secretive. That is one thing in the Caribbean. The governments in the Caribbean are very, very secretive. And Mr. Martinez would have came in with his MSR Media. They trusted him. They brought him in, rolled out the red carpet for him, and then he betrayed them. So now he has all the information. As he said in the video, he has recordings. He would have recorded people. And this is going to be a very messy court case, because he's not going away. I heard him say in an interview some time ago that he would have been investigating 3 years ago. He would have been investigating Galaxy on their due diligence company that they use. Because Galaxy is a company, a big company. He's saying is a Chinese company that is selling passports in the Caribbean. And what he is saying is that Galaxy has their own due diligence company that they use. And that is of biblical proportions. He's saying that he has information that is of biblical proportions, that a big newspaper, a prestigious newspaper, have the story already, and it has a potential of destroying the Caribbean economies. That big newspaper is maybe somewhere in America or Europe. He has not said, but he said that newspaper, once that story is released, it has potential of destroying the economies of the Caribbean. And he is calling on the Attorney General from St. Lucia to contact him so that he can maybe negotiate. Maybe he wants a payout. I don't know what he wants. But he's saying he sent the information to St. Kitts already, with the Attorney General and the Prime Minister in St. Kitts has the information. I am not recalling that any information was released to the public as yet. So he's saying the AG, Attorney General in St. Kitts, and the Prime Minister have whatever information he sent them by text message. That's what I heard in an interview. That's what he said. I don't know what happened, because we're hearing one side of the story from Martinez. Our governments in the Caribbean are very secretive. They're not letting us know what is happening in the Citizenship by Investment program. The people don't know, so the people are very confused. But Mr. Martinez is out there, and he is speaking. He is going on every radio station, every interview, and he is letting everything out. He is saying he's holding the governments accountable. You see, you see, this should be a lesson, you know. This should be a lesson, because the type of red carpet that was laid out for MSR Media, and he was given special treatment. He was on the island of Nevis, and he was paid over about 150,000 US dollars a month to produce movies. Then he went to St. Kitts. He was accepted the same way and maybe paid more money. I don't know. And red carpet was laid out for him. Then he shortly went from movies into CBI, into the hotel business. He bought a hotel with all that money that he made. He bought a hotel, and then he went into citizenship by investment program. I don't know how he got in there, but he went there and he gathered his information. He's not happy with what happened. Maybe he thought he would have made a lot of money. He's not making no money. He said, Galaxy, he's saying he's making all the money, selling thousands upon thousands of passports, and he is probably jealous of Galaxy. So now he's taking the government to court to say it's wrong. He wants back his money. So he's suing St. Kitts, I believe, for over $1 trillion in court. And he's taking a number of officials in St. Lucia, in St. Kitts, to court in America, at the RICO court in America. But information is coming out, and this is very, very serious. This could be anything. He could be a very well-educated businessman who knows how these things work, court and all of this work. Or he could be an agent sent pretending to be doing movies while spying on the Caribbean citizenship by investment program. We don't know, but something is not right, my friends. Make sure to comment. Let me know your thoughts on this, and comment, like, and share the video with all your friends and family. Subscribe, join the channel. You do all that you want to do, because either one, when you do all of that, you'll be supporting me. And I appreciate all of your support. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So that's it for now. Comment and let me know your thoughts on what you think is happening in the Caribbean, my friends. And of course, I will see you again in the next video. My name is Bjorn, and the mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. That's it for now, and I'll see you again in the next video. And make sure to subscribe on your way out. Bye-bye. Much love.